Bottle Androl, $250. Bottle EQ, $75. 2 bottles of Trend, $75 each. $150. Bottle insulin, $100. I know you only got 400. Give me the 400. I know you're good for the rest. Just need the juice and you're all right then, right?
I'm just gonna get big and strong.
Yes, you are, my friend.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. I'm about to show you the most controversial, consequential, and disturbing video of Joe Biden that exists on the internet, and for good reason. It proves that Joe Biden is two different people. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that there are multiple Joe Bidens and they just put the skin suit over the lizard person and trot him out for that day's Joe Biden? I don't know about that. I don't have any evidence of that. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, though. But what this video does show, with Joe Biden wearing the same outfit in the same place in the same location at the White House, is that they have him on something. Joe Biden doesn't talk the same, doesn't look the same, doesn't sound the same, doesn't act the same in this video. There's no other explanation. Watch for yourself.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop.
What?
Bringing down gas prices is a big part of the job. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American.
Look at these eyes.
Here's the good news.
One of these
Gas
squinting,
prices have dropped every day this summer. That's more than 4
mumbling
days in a row. Donald Trump blocked
his voice is different.
We're now have
His voice is different. His eyes are different.
In the United States, where the price of gas is $3.99 or less. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. How do we get the price down? Well, a new report today shows that.
Okay, so first off, listen, like if I did the show like this and I didn't blink, many are saying like Joe Biden doesn't blink one time in the entire video and his pupils are dilated to the very edges of his eyes, right? Looks like a great white shark with black eyes rolling back in his head. What is going on? His voice is different. The way he moves is different. Joe Biden's on drugs. And this is what we've said for a very long time. They drug this man and that he can't complete a sentence. You all saw him at the State of the Union. He's high out of his mind on something. Now they're finding bags of coke all over Washington, D.C. Maybe that has something to do with it. We're not exactly sure. But let me tell you, there is a very, very smart thing that Donald Trump is doing right now, which is demanding a drug test. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the last week, you'll see that Joe Biden, in a video that had more cuts than a Scorsese film, released this.
Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
Look at the number of jump cuts. There's 10 jump cuts in that 15-second video. 10 jump cuts. See if you can spot the difference.
Come on, Joe, let's do it. Anywhere, anytime, any place.
Yeah, there's a major difference between these two campaigns. Yet, the campaigns have decided to debate, okay? And so there are some groundwork. The reason that people are saying the debates are already rigged, well, Biden has demanded no audience, no RFK Jr., no Trump remarks during Biden answers. Only Biden-friendly outlets and anchors can moderate. Why? Because Joe Biden is probably on drugs. That is why Donald Trump has now demanded that Joe Biden take a drug test before the debate and makes shock accusation against the president. Trump has called President Biden to take a drug test before the debates. He suggested that Biden was on drugs during the State of the Union address, and Trump claimed Biden seemed unusually energetic during that event. Yeah, that's exactly right. Trump told his supporters he would insist Biden takes a drug test as a precondition for the debates. I really, really hope that this holds up. Obviously, you all saw the State of the Union. The guy was absolutely hopped up, high as a kite, screaming and yelling and not able to hit his cues or his applause lines. Like, Joe Biden was all over the place. Donald Trump saying in multiple speeches recently, drug test or nothing.
Remember that idiot from CNN? Oops, I shouldn't say that. I'm doing a debate for them. They'll be slightly tougher. No, I have fake tappers. They said, I just want to debate this guy, but and I'm gonna demand a drug test too. By the way, I am. No, I really am. I don't want him coming in like the State of the Union. He was high as a kite. I said, "Is that Joe up there? A beautiful robe?" And by the end of the evening, he's like, "Well, He was exhausted, right? Now, we're going to demand a drug test, but fake Tapper and these people, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fair. I think they're going to be fair. And if they're not, you have to deal with it, right?
Look at this. I'm going to demand a drug test. Look at this is what's going viral on the internet right now. Is Biden on drugs, or is this AI? Is your president on drugs? So they zoomed in. Look at the number of times. Does he blink? Does his eyes even move? Look at those giant black pupils. Look at this guy. You ever met anyone who's on speed? Have you ever met anyone who's on some type of mainline narcotic? This is exactly how they act. Look at this. Drug test Joe Biden. Everybody's sharing the same clip. This clip right here is why drug test before the Biden debate. What the F are they pumping him up with? Everybody's sharing the same video. Is going insanely viral right now. How many times did Joe Biden blink in this video? The answer is 0. Elon Musk responds, whoever controls the teleprompter is the real president. This is Exhibit A of why you need a drug test for Joe Biden. This is precisely correct, and Donald Trump is right. No, he doesn't blink. He doesn't blink. So Don Jr. sharing Donald Trump repeats demand that Joe Biden take a drug test before the presidential debate. Let's go ahead and listen to that one.
There's never been a time where we've been closer. We're inches away, and we have a man that literally can't speak. He can't get off a stage. The other day, he tried to get off a stage. Now, look, I'm up here now. There are a lot of people. There's a lot of television going crazy. There's so much. I'm up here. But, when I'm finished, I'm going to look over there. I'm going to see an exit. I'm going to look over there. I can take that one, that one. And what I can't do is walk through the back wall. Then he turned her. Did you see the other day? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what happens after about 20 minutes, the stuff that he's taking wears off, so he gets a little groggy. Gets a little bit groggy. They say, get him off the stage. That shit's wearing off, man. Get him off. No. Found in the White House that nobody, I'm sure, I feel certain it had nothing to do with Hunter and Joe, by the way. Here, Dad, have a little of this stuff. It's going to liven you up a little bit. Can you imagine they found a stash that you wouldn't believe and nobody laid claim to it?
So they're not exactly sure. I've read multiple accounts of this. They're not exactly sure what drugs they will be testing or who will be doing the drug test. Better be an independent test, and they better be able to release all of the results to the country, the rest of the country. Like we all deserve to see the rest of this. Donald Trump called for Joe Biden to undergo a drug test. He said this on Friday night, the first time publicly, and he repeated it on Saturday, and he's been repeating it all weekend. All across the internet, of course, people are sharing this video, and people are saying Joe Biden is, of course, on drugs. Who else thinks Biden should submit to a pre-debate drug test? Trump will. I mean, hello, this is exactly the kind of thing that hopefully will blow this debate up. And the reason why I say that, and I've kind of sort of like switched up here, and this was Donald Trump on the State of the Union night, just in case you're wondering how consistent the guy is. The drugs are wearing off. The drugs are wearing off. I've been convinced, I think, that this entire debate is a setup, that the reason why they're doing the debate so early is to try and trick Donald Trump and trap Donald Trump, obviously with moderators that hate him, and to try and save Joe Biden. And to do it ahead of the poll. I mean, Joe Biden is so behind in the polls. He needs something drastic to change. Normally, the debates are very close to the election, right? They're in October, and they're at the end of September, October, and a lot of people have already made their minds up. Joe Biden needs something now. He needs a Hail Mary now. And so this is what's going on. Now, Donald Trump, in his accepting of the debate, has already joked about Joe Biden, saying he's the worst debater ever. Let's get ready to rumble. Joe Biden can't even finish a sentence. Donald Trump said his immediate reaction to Fox News was, let's see if Joe can make it to the stand-up podium. So Donald Trump obviously joking about Joe Biden, ribbing Joe Biden playing the tough guy, but demanding effectively giant bumper cars be put on the debate. And let's just remember that he's choosing a network that gave Hillary Clinton the questions ahead of time. All right, Donna Brazile totally not sorry for leaking CNN debate questions to Hillary Clinton. So they rigged the debate in 2016. They're going to rig them again in 2024. That's why I'm totally in favor of the drug test here. I think this is really, really smart. Multiple people have convinced me that this entire thing is a setup for Trump. And so the Trump team should be very, very careful here. Drug test or nothing. should absolutely be the line. I'm glad Trump is sticking to it. It's also hysterical. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, there are two Joe Bidens. Two Joe Bidens, okay? I mean, I don't know what they're giving the guy. I do know this. You should like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It's your boy Benny. See ya.